Bushcraft Spain 10-foot square tarp. Am I impressed? Well, I confess I bought into the glamour of owning a Bushcraft Spain product. I wanted this 10-foot square tarp, and I was going to save up and get their Nessmuk tarp. I wanted a ground sheet, and I wanted one of their wool blankets, king size. I just liked everything about what they did. When I've got it, yeah, not so impressed. As you saw when I was unboxing it, I realised straight away that it didn't seem to be the size I was expecting. 10 foot by 10 foot, that's how big it's meant to be. But then I look on their website and it also says 3 metres by 3 metres. So which is it, Bushcraft Spain? 3 metres is 2 inches smaller than 10 foot by 10 foot. Yeah, it might be splitting hairs, but if you're stringing a hammock up and it just fits in there, even at 3 metres, you think, well, okay, you know, it is going to fit because I've got a DD 3x3 tarp and that works fine in an A-frame configuration like this. Pitch this one up, no, too short. It's actually 9 foot 5 by 9 foot 6. So I've lost 6 inches in one dimension and 7 inches in the other. Over a foot by 10 foot is missing from this tarp, which is 11%. That's massive, 11%. You know, think of the profit margins they're making on that, as if their tarps weren't expensive enough already. So, oh yes, let's calm down. Yeah, I don't know. I've had it 2 months. I was waiting until I settled down before I did this review because I'm too angry about it. But yeah, obviously it still comes up when I'm talking about it. I bought the Bushcraft Spain tarp because I liked these tie-outs. And in the UK they don't seem to do it. They want to put leather on there with rivets, and I just don't buy into it. You know, I don't get it. So I wanted these oilskin tie-outs like the Bushcraft Spain do, and yeah, and like I said, I bought into their whole glamour thing, you know, but didn't realise it was going to be smaller, so much smaller, and I didn't realise I was going to have to pay so much to get it into the country, and I didn't realise that the pictures they show do not represent the quality that you get. I've used it once so far, just once. The thread is of great strength and the stitches with attention to detail. Yeah, right. This is my brother's ground cloth that he bought the materials and had it stitched up by a local woman. Just a craft worker. Look at the quality of stitching. Bushcraft Spain's. Look at it, it's falling apart already. I've only used it once. It's not just that one, you know. It's every one. Look at it. Can't stitch in a straight line. And this is their, you know, this is the main patch. Even that's all wanky. It's every one. It's just rubbish. Our tarps are strictly handmade and show slight variations in weight, dimensions and colour, making each tarp unique. Yeah, right. Look at these measurements. 6 inches smaller one way and 7 inches the other than I was expecting and paid for. That's 11% less tarp. Good for their profit margins, I guess. Or the Spanish sun really shrinks these tarps up. Has anyone received an oversized one, I wonder? Can they vary that much? £15 postage, but DHL charged £69 on top. That's £84 extra cost to get it delivered. You know, it's VAT plus, isn't it? It's ridiculous. I got a Christmas deal, 10% off, so the tarp cost me £179. Total cost to me was £248. One use, it's falling apart. My brother's making his own for the cost I just paid for delivery. It's ridiculous. Pretty poor, isn't it? In this corner especially. Well, this just annoys me so much. I didn't even notice this to start with. This one, little tag ends everywhere, big knots. Not a straight line to be seen on these little patches. The tags, clumps of thread. Even their patches, all stitching's all wonky, you know. How proud are they of that? It's just an ugly thing to look at. It upsets me every time I look at it and get it out. Sorry, the sun's coming in from behind. But yeah, one more. Awful, isn't it? Look at this. How they can take pride in their work, I just don't know. So am I impressed? I think you've got your answer. If you're not sure, tell me what you think in the comments.